So today is the first building with no plan video of season 6. If you don't know, I am on the flowstate. It is the Minecraft server that I run, and we just recently launched season 6 with a brand new world, and so today will be the first build video of the season. And so my idea was to build a pretty well-developed network of monster spawners so that people on the server can go to certain areas of the map and farm out items or mobs or whatever. One of the big features of Season 6 is we have this quest system here, and so when you go into the normal quests, you'll often find quests like kill ghasts or creepers or cave spiders or whatever. Like, there's lots of different quests for killing monsters, but the problem is that a lot of the times it's just hard to find them. You know, it's hard to find wolves in this kind of map. And so what I thought could be cool is to build several different zones, kind of like how games like WoW have farming areas to farm out orcs or, you know, goblins or something, you know, just to farm out certain monsters so I can set up spawners. And so I'm probably not going to do every single hostile mob in the game because that would take a long time, but I could probably combine a couple, like make a battlefield area and then make skeletons and zombies and wither skeletons spawn there, something like that. And so I thought this spot here could be cool to terraform a massive miniature version of the Grand Canyon. It'll not obviously be a 1-to-1 scale, but just like a big trench in this zone right here. This right here is spawn, and then there's a pretty major town right here on a river, and then there's another town up here. So I thought somewhere in this zone could be a nice, fairly frequently traveled spot of the map. And so with that out of the way, let's get to building. Let's start out by clearing a bunch of trees. There is a zone in World of Warcraft, I think it's where you spawn as a blood elf, like fairly early on you'll find this massive trench, like a scar in the world. It's not in the spawn zone, I don't think, but it's pretty close by. I want to take inspiration from that. If any of you guys have played World of Warcraft, you probably know what I'm talking about. I forgot what the name of it is, but there's like a giant trench in the world, and it's really cool. Now, I do want to make sure not to intrude too much on this town down here, so maybe I'll make the trench kind of stop here, and then it'll go more this way. Okay, now let's start carving it out. Alright, it's a bit of a mess, but that's a good start. It's definitely looking like a canyon on the map, but I'm going to have to smooth out these circle shapes a lot. Okay, so now that we got the basic shape and more or less it's smoothed out, let's start painting in the proper blocks. I'm going to make this kind of like a black stone charred canyon, like a really big scar in the world. I want it to look kind of like withered because I'm probably going to put wither skeletons here. So let's do a big mixture of black related blocks, like black stone, basalt. It's kind of like nether blocks. All right, there we go. That looks better. Hello, guys.
My goodness.
Jesus.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, it's a bit of a terraforming.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's a mimic. Oi! Jesus. Now, I did think maybe lava would make sense, but I feel like that's a little bit cliche, and we could probably do something more interesting than that since we have a lot of mods in Season 6. And I just realized maybe oil would be kind of funny, because there's Tech Reborn we've got installed. Or, oh, maybe it's from the Crate mod, too. But maybe like kind of like a dark liquid like that would be cool. Oh, that actually could be really sweet. Let me try that. So that's from the Crate mod. Because I want to fill in some of these really big holes that are a little bit, I don't know, just it's too lopsided right now, or too lumpy. It needs to be more flat. Oh, but wait, you just fall through it? What? You can't swim in oil. Is this not? It doesn't function as a liquid at all? That's weird. So like if you just fell like this, you're just falling all the way through, my guy. And if you're in survival, you also... That's so weird. Wait, come here, guys. I have something to test. Can you swim in it?
That's oil.
Oi! I didn't want to just do lava. Okay, so we got some oil pools now. That's pretty cool. Now let's try to clean up the terrain. It's still pretty messy and unrefined. Try to clean up these edges. We'll do like a stone painter now. All right, that looks a lot better. I like that. It's looking a little bit too bowl-shaped, though. I want it to be like really jagged and rigid edges. I'm not sure how to do that. I'm still pretty much a noob with Axiom. I mean, there's got to be some good sculpting tools in here, though. I know that you can create slopes, which is pretty cool with Axiom like that. I don't know if I'm going to really need that here, but that could be cool. I just want it to not look as though I just carved this out with spheres, because that's what it feels like right now. Oh, I can make like stalagmites, though. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, and they can like come out at an angle like that? Now that's so cool. Oh, this is definitely the move. Look at this. That is so cool. You can make like ice spikes, you know, like the vanilla biome, but here? Oh, that looks so evil. Yeah, I wish I could make them thinner though. They are a little bit chunky. I'm not really sure how I would do that. I mean, I could just, if I make the radius really big, it's just gonna be like a chungus pillar. I'm not sure about that. I mean, I could like smooth them down a little bit, sand them a little bit. You can invert it. Wait, that's cool. Oh, that's so rad. I can make like trenches, like super deep chasms. Oh, this is so cool, bro. That could be like a lava pit. But that's very circular. I'll have to make that look more natural. So you could do like this. Oh my god, that's so cool looking, bro. Holy. I don't know if I want to make this lava, honestly. I want to keep this kind of cool looking. Alright, this is definitely coming together. It's missing something, though. We need a little bit more detail, or it's just a little bit overly messy, maybe, with the block palette. Maybe I could do another noise painting, like a coat. Another coat of paint with darker blocks. What about, like, bedrock? That could be kind of funny. An obsidian. Okay, that's looking really cool now. That is definitely closer to what I was trying to do. But I think that if we're going to have spawners here, there needs to be easily identifiable areas where the monsters will spawn. Like, if I just showed up to this canyon, I would be like, okay, there might be wither skeletons here, but where do I go to find them? You know, and I want to draw attention to certain zones, maybe with like a black stone ruin or some sort of like nether fortress type of thing. Jesus Christ. Something like that, like a ruined castle at some point in this trench. Man, this thing is huge. Look at this thing. Crazy. Like from above, this thing looks awesome. It looks so mean. I'm just wondering how to do this. Like, do I build a bridge? Do I build like a tower? Someone suggested a tower on like a spike, but that might not really have enough structural integrity to it. Alright, that's pretty cool. That's a good shape. I kind of went with like a bastion look. It's super messy and broken apart, but I think that suits the biome. Now, I did test it, and I had a wither skeleton spawner on the bridge, but the problem is that it's a circle, or like a, you know, a sphere, I think, so they were technically spawning down below. It's not like they just spawn up here. It's like the radius of it could be all the way down here, and that was kind of a problem. So I think what I'll do is I'll build a castle, tower, something on the bridge, and then put the spawner up above so that if they spawn at the bottom of the radius, it'll be just on the bridge, hopefully, and not all the way down there.
Oh, wow. That makes my day. Hey, Bell!
Okay, so I made it like a little, I don't know, Dark Souls style arena up here. So every few seconds, a area of defect skeleton will spawn, wither skeleton, and that way people can farm up their quests. So, you know, I feel like it's not quite as large as I thought it was going to be, but I think it's fine. It looks cool. Got some soul lanterns. There's a way to get up right there with the ladder. And I think overall, this is pretty good. I think the one other thing I want to do is scatter around some loot containers. All right, everyone, there is a hidden loot container. Last to find it is a rotten egg.
Oh, shit.
Area, you're getting warmer.
I know where it is.
Oh, I
What?
What are we doing?
Oh, did you find it from another angle? Oh, you fucker.
Yeah.
You found it. All right, well, as a whole, I think this build is complete. So we got wither skeletons are farmable there. We've got a few different magma cube spawners down below. They're more just kind of like indistinct areas where magma cubes can spawn. It's not going to be like a structure like we have for the wither skeletons. And then there is a boss fight over there for the warden. Cool. So that knocks out quite a few mobs to farm. And honestly, I mean, those are more of the difficult ones. Like, obviously, you technically can farm up skeletons and zombies and stuff in the overworld. It just takes a while. Like, I want to set up a, you know, graveyard cathedral build where we've got, you know, zombies and skeletons spawning all the time, so that if you want to know that you can just go to one spot and farm up a certain type of mob, you can. Like, there are certain quests I've gotten where I have to kill, like, 50 zombies, and that would just take forever. So it'd be nice to have a spot that you know that you can reliably go to finish that quest really quick. And that's what this wither skeleton spawner thing is all about. So yeah, pretty cool. I like this thing a lot. It looks absolutely evil, and I know it is right next to this town, so I do hope that the residents of this area don't mind too much. I know Como is probably going to have a field day with this thing, but I tried to make it a little bit hidden. You know, you can't notice it too much right over the hill, but it is right here, so hopefully they won't mind. Maybe I could try to like plant some trees to cover this up a little bit, but it's fine. No going back now. Now, one more thing before I move on to the next build, I do want to check out the sandbox quest. So this is another aspect of the quest system we've got on the server, and these ones are really meant more for social ideas, like go on an expedition to the end with 3 players, or in my case, like I want to build some stuff. So this one said build a ruined battlefield with banners and trenches and debris. I'm probably going to turn this one in because that's basically what I just did. I built like a giant trench, and it's kind of evil looking. You know, it's kind of like open to your own interpretation if you feel like you have completed this quest, but I can turn this one in. I think I probably fulfilled that objective. Honestly, the idea of this quest system was born from a place of me wanting to have ideas of what to build in game. So it's just a nice little tab that you can go to, being like, okay, I don't know what to work on right now. Let me see if there's any good ideas in here. And we've got 100 or 200 quests in here just for the sandbox quest. So there's gonna reliably always be some idea that you can work on. Come on, I have something to show you. I would say it's fair to say like you are the leader of this town, more or less, right? So you probably have a good grasp on what's going on at all times, right?
Usually, yeah.
I've built something for the community. I've made something that you should be grateful for, honestly.
Grateful.
Yeah, I think your town will find this really quite useful, honestly.
Oh no. This is terrible. This is garbage.
It's a bit of a trench. It's not garbage. It's a evil wither skeleton trench. I thought you'd like it.
But why did it have to be a hole again?
Well, it's not a hole. It's a trench. There is a bug where a lot of them spawn.
Oh my Jesus.
There's a little too many of them up here. Okay, so let's move on to the next build. I had an idea of building the skeleton zombie thing as a church or citadel and make it not too large. But honestly, I think building a train station would be cooler. I forgot that there is this railway, that goes all the way to England out there. It goes all the way from spawn, almost like spawn is right there. So it pretty much is from spawn, like it goes forever, bro. Like 10,000 blocks, I swear to God. I think it goes all the way up here. And so I thought just like a train station could be cool because it's, you know, not a whole lot is going on the tracks, and it would be cool to make it a little bit more interesting and have the trains could go through here. I could even make this like a functional train station where we have a train station block and trains that travel by can literally stop here. Like you hold, I think, space bar to slow down and you like arrive technically at the train station. So that could be cool. But I want to do like a overgrown, abandoned one because this is supposed to be like taken over by zombies. So I don't think I'm actually going to clear out really many trees at all. I'm going to try to just build this thing in the forest if I can. It's going to be tough, but I want there to be trees growing in it and moss and leaves and stuff, so I'm not going to clear out a huge area for it. So I should get started with the palette. I was kind of feeling limestone, like a little off-white texture could be cool. There's so many different blocks I could use here. All right, so let's just start with building the train station platform, something like this. Okay, that's a fine framework. It just looks like a bunch of ruins right now, but this will be the train platform and maybe another one on this side. And then I want to get some pillars in here now to get the, you know, the verticality established of how tall it's going to be. So let's try to fill in these platforms a little bit first.
Yeah, it's like a ruined train station.
They blow it up.
It's going to be the zombie and skeleton spawner.
I
Oh, wait,
see.
that's fitting, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
And it goes right through the tracks.
Oh, this is cool.
So I'll put a train station block here so you could like actually stop.
Because I have to make it hidden.
Okay.
All right, well, I think the train station is done, man. So I ended up going with a pretty ruined vibe, a lot of broken walls and glass and a lot of leaves growing around, but it looks so sick. Look at this thing. This is the main foyer. It's like a Last of Us level. Like it's so cool. It's like almost post-apocalyptic. So I also scattered around some chests So you can explore the structure if you are on the SMP. There are quite a few to find, and hopefully the loot is worth it. But for now, I've turned off the spawners because, like I said, there's a bug where an endless amount of them will spawn. We'll fix that. Or actually, I don't even know if I have mentioned that, but I came back to the server this morning, and the magma cube spawner that I set up, there were 2,400 entities in one spot. It was terrible. It was lagging the server. It was not good. So that's a bug, and we'll fix it. So for the time being, the spawners will be turned off, but the idea is that when you come here, I think I'll put like a skeleton spawner somewhere, maybe a zombie spawner, another spot, and then this is where you can come and farm those mobs for your quests. All right, guys, build's done, and I have chests here. There are 4
Thanks.
chests to find.
Good. Oh, the obvious one is up here.
All right.
Wait, where are they?
You put stuff.
Yeah, where are they, Jem? I don't know.
Check
There's still 2 more.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah, a little something to get you going.
Dude.
Villager spawn
I see
eggs.
this. Yeah, that's perfect, actually.
There's 1 more. Oh, Jem
Can I get
found
a
it.
lift?
Yeah, she found it. I like the trees coming in, actually.
Oh, yo.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey!
Victor. Yeah, what do you think? It's like The Last of Us in here.
Yeah, really, I
I
like
think it
it.
looks sick. I like how it's like run down. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, really cool. I like that a lot. Okay, let's move on to the next build. I'm going to do probably spiders and cave spiders next, like a cavern build. That sounds good to me. So what I thought for the next build is that I'm not sure what mob I'll do yet, maybe spiders, but the theme of this one is going to be demon core. And I don't mean that in the sense of like, you know, core as an adjective, like cyberpunk core or solarpunk core. Like I want to build like a spherical demon core in this mountain, okay? I have a little bit of an idea, but that's about it. It'll be like an industrial facility of some sort, but we'll have a demon core in the mountain. So let's get started here. Then we need a good block for the door itself. Like I'm building the frame right now, but we need a door. What industrial blocks could I use? Oh, metal girders would be great. I used those in the train station. These things here, they're so metallic, that's perfect. Okay, so that's a good start. That's supposed to be like the door, right? Like a super mean, industrial, thick door. But something about it just still feels off, and I want to kind of encase it in maybe like a different layer of stone if I can. I just want it to feel more like this is solidly in here. This thing has been here for a very long time. That's what I'm trying to go for. Right now it feels a little bit too flimsy, so let's put up some stone around it. I've been using a lot of really dark blocks too, and I want to use more like limestone and off-white stone blocks, kind of like what I did with the train station, but a little bit more gray. The train station was more green and kind of blue colors. This will be more gray. There is actually a very useful tool within Axiom, this color picking thing, and when you can put in a block, and then it'll give you blocks that are similar to it, and then, you know, pick something that's a little bit different, a little bit more, you know, desaturated or whatever. You can go crazy with this thing. So I want to do something that's kind of similar to limestone, but more gray. All right, that's looking a lot better. That looks solidly implanted now in the mountain here. So like I said, this is the door to what this facility is going to be, but my idea is that I want this to be like this door has been locked for like 10,000 years and no one can get through it. It's impossible, but they have, you know, found another way to get in. You know, like this door itself is not going to open, but we could have like a super hidden entrance that is the only way to get into the facility. I mean, I know you can just like dig through it technically, but let's use some lore here. So this will be like an impenetrable door, but you know, people that explore abandoned buildings have found a way to get in aside from it, you know? But for the time being, I'm going to just break this because it's going to obviously be like a gigantic hallway through this door that enters into the facility. But once I have completed that, I'll seal this off and then there will be another entrance to the side or something. But now for the fun part, let's do the actual facility. The demon core is done.
It's already?
You want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
This, bro, it's so messy. Are you ever gonna make this look pretty?
Yes, I will.
Oh, an elevator? Oh, shit. So the door is sealed now. Can't get in from the front.
Okay, so I gotta learn how to get in.
Yeah, you want to find the secret entrance?
You said vines last time I spoke to you.
It's kind of, yeah, I'll give you a hint. It's covered up a little bit.
Where the hell could this door be? It's not too hot. Oh, wait. Oh, I see everything.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Oh, oh my God. Holy yo, this is sick. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's no spiders yet, but one side will be spiders and one side will be cave spiders for the spawner.
This is cool, man.
And I've actually scattered, I think, 5 chests around, but some are up above, some are... I think there's one over there.
There's a fucking door.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's the demon, Victor. It's the demon. I think part of why this is looking so bad is that, like, there's so many of these blocks. Like, what the fuck is that? Alright, there we go. It's still not perfect, but that looks a lot better, I think. It's just more natural, makes sense with the terrain. It looks better on the map, that's for sure. It doesn't stand out like a disgusting, like, stain on the map. I could probably do more with it, but for now I'm going to leave it as is. I mean, the spawner bridge thing, I already built that, and I don't want to spend too much more time with this one build. I want to move on to the next one. So we've done wither skeletons for the bridge, zombies and skeletons for the train station, and now we've got spiders and cave spiders for the demon core. I was thinking maybe Enderman could be next. Thing is, though, I don't really have a good grasp on what I'll do for Enderman. I thought maybe like a spectral floating island, like a city of light kind of a thing. I want every single build that I do to be really unique and interesting, not just like a, abandoned chapel, a graveyard, that's too cliche. I like the demon core kind of a thing. So let me sit on it. I'll come up with some ideas and then we'll get to work on the Enderman spawner. So I went a little bit crazy with this build. I really thought I was going to do something smaller. But yeah, I built a black hole. This is the to-be-determined Enderman spawner. Like I said, like a shattered spectral plane. It looks fucking awesome, bro. It's so cool. I might have crashed the server super hard like 8 times in a row making this sphere. We're not going to talk about that, but this thing looks so cool. It's like a place with shattered light and these pillars. I took inspiration from some of the worlds that you see in No Man's Sky, like these spectral pillars that spawn on some worlds, and I thought that could be cool. I wanted to do more small fragmented rocks. I ended up just making like these floating energy pillars. I don't know. There's like I probably could make it better, but for a first attempt with this style, I think this is pretty cool. I mean, it is huge, bro. It is massive. This boy is thick. Like the entirety of Lake Town here could easily fit within this area. I mean, let's just do some comparisons of what the view looks like now with this thing on the horizon. So there's Lakeside. Obviously, this is where I've been living in survival with some players. So that's a new thing to get used to. We've got Riverside, which is like a 5-minute boat ride down the river. So that's a pretty cool view. I will say from this angle, I wish I had made the ring a little bit thicker. It looks just kind of flimsy, but maybe that's what it's supposed to look like, you know, what Saturn would look like with its rings or something. Maybe it's supposed to be that thin. And then this is what it looks like from spawn. There's the spawn tavern right here. I mean, you can see this thing for miles, bro. It is like, you're never going to get lost ever with this thing as your landmark guiding you. And I guess one other thing, there is the town of England all the way up here. This is about 10,000 blocks from spawn, and somehow you can still see it from all the way over here. Crazy. So yeah, I am very pleased with it. It is absolutely huge. This will serve as the Enderman spawner once we fix that bug that causes tons and tons of mobs to spawn. If I haven't mentioned that already, there's a ridiculous amount of monsters that will spawn from spawners, so we gotta fix that. It's a bug. But once that is done, this will serve as the spawner. Ooh, are they gonna brave for the chests?
I hear the war. Yo,
maybe fly like a little bit away.
Oh, it looks like they already found it. Bro, they got so lucky. It's hidden so well.
Okay.
What's the big deal?
I got this. Get me in there.
You got it. You got it. So do I. I'm getting off. Hold on.
I tried to make the loot pretty good.
It's. I think it might be a little more than pretty.
Well, when there's, you know, dangers, like you gotta make it worth your trouble.
Yeah.
All right, let's step up the difficulty a little bit.
It went dark. Oh god.
All right, I'm gonna take a quick building break. God, dude, this black hole looks so awesome. That's so cool. I'm gonna take a quick break. There is an event going on right now, the second open mic of the SMP. So there's a ton of people on. It's like not like a talent show, but like a show off any cool things you're working on. People sing songs, they show off art. So we do this like once a week. So let's go over there. It's just at spawn, right about there. I'm here. Oh, I missed it. Jesus Christ, there's so many people here.
Today, thank you again for showing up to the Campgrounds Open Mic. My name is Bell, and this song is about how I am excited, so excited to do this for you guys. I'm always looking forward to this day. In fact, it mostly happens on Saturdays, so I called the song Saturday. Saturday to see your face again. I can't wait for Saturday to see your face, my friend.
Nice.
Oh,
Very good.
All right.
Okay, bet.
With that,
W.
again, my name is Bell. This is the Flow SMP Open Mic Series at the Campgrounds. Thank you for coming and have some fucking fun.
You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome.
All right, so let's get back to building now. So I'm gonna build today in Lakeside, the town that I've been living in, and a few other players. It's like the lake that was next to the black hole. Speaking of which, I decided to move the black hole. As you'll see, I removed it from the skyline. It is now over there. It's still very large on the skyline, but I was just thinking about it, and like, it was very, very massive, and to the point that it was kind of, I wouldn't say tainting the skyline, but it was just like ridiculously overwhelming, and it was kind of messing with the theme. Like, why is there a black hole above this, you know, quaint little spruce town? So I decided to move it for the sake of other players, and so now you can still go over there. It's like 4,000 blocks away, and it's going to serve as the Enderman spawner, like I said, but it's not going to be right in your face anymore, which I think was for the best. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to build in Lake Town today. This area is pretty much meant for like industrial create spruce stuff, so maybe I'll try to expand off of that. This is my house, and then I built that barn, but some other players live here. Peptic lives right there in the woods. He's my moderator, and so yeah, we'll just build some stuff over here. One of the things that I do want to show off is I've been talking about doing quests, like how the spawners I've been setting up are meant for, like, you know, kill creepers, skeletons, zombies, like there's quests to complete. There's also sandbox quests. There's this tab here in the quest system, and you click this and it'll tell you sandbox quests. So these are like social building themed quests, and so you can just come here if you need an idea on what to build. And so I thought maybe like build a central town square could be cool, because we don't really have that yet in Lake Town, you know, like maybe right about there. There's also create a medium-sized shop in a shared town center. So one of these two could be good. And then if I want to, I can just re-roll my quests. So that'll re-roll all your normal sandbox legendary quests that are not being tracked. And so I can just get some new ideas if I want them. It does cost 4 diamonds to reroll your quests, you know, per reroll, but I've collected all these diamonds here in survival mode. I didn't want to spawn them in creative mode. That would be so lame. So I collected these in survival. So I've got a nice pool here of diamonds if I want to get rid of some, you know, ideas that I don't want to do. But without further ado, let's get started. I would say let's start on the town square. That seems like a fairly pressing matter to tend to. I mean, on the map, this is like where the bulk of, you know, player interactions happen. This is kind of like Peptic's wooded area that I don't really want to tamper with that too much. So let's stick to over here. I would say somewhere in this vicinity a town center could go, and I want it to be fairly built up. Maybe we could do it like right about here. This feels good.
Yo, how did you get up there?
Yeah, I need 3+ contributions from players. So, oh, funnily enough, we have 3 players right here. Doesn't that work out nicely? If you guys want to contribute to the town square, you should. All right, there we go. That's a good foundation. So I'm thinking, you know, they're going to do whatever they want. Part of this quest, there needs to be 3+ contributions from other players. So I will let them loose and build whatever they want to do. But I think maybe we'll just have like a really urban vibe, market stalls somewhere, like a town square, you know? We'll build up some foundations. I had started that building right there for a quest, and I never did anything with it. So that could be something we work on as well. Such a big cash register, bro. Yeah. What do you want? I can't even look at the customer. All right, we got some market stalls. We got a fountain. That's a good start. I want it to be more urban, though. We need buildings. We need like a big, like, storefront. You know, like a Novigrad from The Witcher 3, like town square, like a big built-up thing. That's what I want. Alright, well that's pretty cool looking. Got a unique shape. We haven't done the interior yet, but this is definitely turning into a town square now. I like it a lot. I've been working with some players. The quest also said that we had to have 3+ contributions, so I think Peptic added some light posts around. They built like this little public crying stand, I think Belle called it, where you can voice your grievances. We built some little market stalls with some players, and then we've been working together on this thing. So I would say this quest is in a good spot to submit it now. So we'll go right here and submit it. I'm an apprentice now.
Tight.
Yeah, so I just ranked up as well to Apprentice 1. Look at that. So all these name tags, they show up next to your name when you rank up through the sandbox quests. You start out as a peasant, and then it's fledgling, and then apprentice, and then I think builder is after that. There's a lot of different titles that'll show up next to your name like that. It's purely cosmetic, but I think it's a really cool addition. So, but now, looking again, we've got a lot of legendary quests. I mean, there's create a medium-sized shop in a shared town center. I wouldn't say any of these stalls really qualify as that. They're pretty small. So I think I might honestly just re-roll my quests now and see what we get next. Let's see what we get. So we've got build large stone fountain. That's actually pretty cool. I wouldn't say I built a large one, though. So I might want to make it bigger or something. Build a stone compound with a garden, 3 mini houses, and a cluster. Co-author a shared lore book. That sounds cool. All right, well, these are cool. I did have an idea, though, of setting up a spawner for wolves, because I do have a quest where you have to hunt down wolves, and I don't really have a good way of doing that. I mean, you can kind of sometimes find one in the woods, but they're pretty hard to find. So I thought maybe building a spawner for wolves could be cool, and the theme of it could be building like a hunter's lodge, where it's like an archer cabin in the woods, probably not quite as big as this, but something that's a little bit bigger than just a house where wolves would spawn around it, and then that could be like the wolf spawner. And I gotta say, it's pretty wooded around here, all things considered, but I could put it maybe up in the, you know, the hills of Lakeside, and then you come here to farm out wolves if you want. But all the players are down here hanging out, so I do kind of want to still hang out with people as I'm building. Maybe we could do that in a little bit. There's like a patch of emptiness right here, or just like trees. We could turn this into a building. Because honestly, Lakeside's vibe is pretty dense. Like there's a lot of really dense buildings here, which I like a lot. Man, that tavern, whatever it ends up being, is a really nice addition to the skyline too. Let's keep building in the town. I want to stay kind of urban with all the players while we're here.
Should put a town hall float. All right, let's go.
A town hall in this tiny little patch right here.
It could be like a lounge.
Yeah, I guess it's
Big, dude, they always go for Halloween.
Maybe because I'm a fat ass and I love food.
Yeah.
All right, well, here it is, the finished coffee shop. We're going to call this place Beans and Bards because it's like a coffee shop and also a bard. You know, it's like a musician. So it's pretty cool, pretty cozy. Just showed off a little performance there from Belle. I'll show you the inside. Here's everyone hanging out. It's very earthy, very plant-esque. I like it a lot. It's very cozy. This is the counter where you can get your coffee. No one's manning it right now, but the idea is that someone could. And this will just be like a little intimate, cozy setting. A little bit smaller than some of the other venues that we've got now on the S&P. Wait, I want to see it.
What's even cool?
Is Addy here?
Oh, it's so
Oh, you are
good.
here.
Yeah.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Can we ride the train? Oh, this is so cool.
Get
This is crazy.
What? Dude, this is so good.
Oh my
Yeah, who-
god.
What else
There's
is
more up
there?
here. Welcome to the cabin.
Oh,
Also, watch
this-
this. Ready?
What?
Watch this. Ready? You ready?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bro, this is sick.
Ooh.
Wow.
Sunset.
The guy who did the tracks, he's on a holiday. The Frongler.
Track
he did the
demolisher. Ooh, England.
Oh.
Ah, this thing's so
Done a bit
cool.
of expanding. We're waiting for the train station to be built. This is the Old Nick. Now, Old Nick is actually based on a build I've been to in England. It's based on the Older Vic. Unfortunately, the old Nick and the Older Vic look very different, so I had to rename it to be something completely different. It doesn't look like it.
All right.
Come in, come in.
Ooh. So
Oh,
cool.
wow, the theater's very nice.
Yeah, very nice. That's an amazing roof.
Now, we got
This is
enough
wonderfully
seating in
done.
here, that's for sure.
This is a silly song that I wrote. It's also an advertisement for England. Big Ben, he's the biggest Ben. Big Ben, if you don't know when, you're in luck, 'cause there's the clock. Big Ben has a massive clock. Big Ben with a massive sense of humor. I don't know what you expected to hear, but did you know that Big Ben isn't even the clock? Big Ben isn't even the tower. Big Ben is a frickin' bell. Big Ben is my cousin, what the hell? Big Ben, long lost family member Ben.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's-
One song.
That's a
Can you go inside, Big Ben?
elevator
I remember going to a Tesco's when I visited London and having a Jaffa cake, and it was so
Oh,
disappointing.
What?
You had a
Hold
what?
on, no, what?
It was like orangey. I thought it was going to be like a chocolate biscuit.
Oh,
Dude,
the Jaffa cakes are
climb it
my
up?
Oh, a
favorite.
Jaffa
I
cake.
love Jaffa
Yeah.
cakes.
This is Little Ben.
This baby Ben.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna get someone to build a bigger bell, but
Bigger
for now I
Ben.
don't have enough.
Oh,
I don't, a bigger Ben.
I feel like it'd be weird to daisy chain it.
Oh wow, we're already here. Look at that.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Thank you, Addy. All right, well that was fun, but let's get back to some building. So I just rerolled my quests again. None of the ones that I had there were really interesting me. So we've got build a large shop in a player town. I'll think on that one. Signal tower with connecting path. Okay, let's do a signal tower. That sounds cool. Maybe that could double as the wolf lodge, like the hunter's lodge where the wolves are going to spawn. I'm kind of feeling like I said we should do it up here in the hills. It's kind of off the beaten path, maybe in one of these clearings right here. I'm gonna make this kind of on the smaller side, like it won't be anything too crazy. right, well, here is the wolf spawner complete. So we got a watchtower. That's pretty cool. I'll show you that in a second. There's a little tents thing. There is a hunter's lodge, which I thought could be where the the wolf archer hunters, whatever they live. Right, there's some beds back in here, which is cozy. There's some loot to find, and we have the spawners turned off right now. I swear they're almost fixed. I think they're almost fixed, but normally when this is done, wolves are going to spawn back in here. There's still some bug fixes for the spawners, but it's almost ready, and then this will serve as the spawner. So that one's cool. I've also just been doing some miscellaneous building. I built this aqueduct down here for a quest, so I got some sandbox XP for that, which is pretty cool. I built this lighthouse here on the coast, which is also for a quest. It's got a little bit of an interior, some loot. This serves as a stray spawner. I don't know if that really makes sense. Man, this guy's doing the he's doing the wiggles. I don't know if it makes sense for strays to spawn here because it's like a snowy skeleton, but I'm gonna be honest, dude, there's no snowy biomes anywhere close to the spawn. Like, I haven't obviously explored the whole world, but like in terms of a snowy taiga, there just isn't one. There's mountains, but there's not really any snowy biomes, so I'm just like, screw it. This will serve as the stray spawner. I built this cabin here, which seems to be overtaken by goats. Just the same kind of design. I've built this before earlier, but yeah, just a small thing. These have all been for quests to get XP. As you can see, I am a stonemason now. I think I might be the first person to achieve that rank on the server, which is pretty cool. I think it's level 21 out of 100. So, there's definitely a ton of titles to unlock, but I believe I am the first. And then the coolest thing I want to show you is this. So I had this idea of building a museum for hate comments, and we're going to call it the Hall of Shame. But there's two wings. It's going to be the Hall of Shame and the Hall of Fame. So I have not finished it yet. This is going to be the entrance. It is an underground structure, but if you come in this way, oh my god, look at this atrium. We're going to have a big giant tree right here. Como, one of our players, is going to build more of a custom tree. This one I built literally in like 30 seconds. I did not really put any effort into it, but it'll be like a giant tree. I just gave that to him as a guideline. But yeah, just a massive atrium. Again, this is not done. This is just like a stone ceiling, but this is what the idea will be. But then these wings over here are complete. So this is the Hall of Shame. Dude, this place is so cool. Oh man, the backlighting on the pillars. There's little ponds of water. I like to mix in like stone and plants. Man, this place is so cool. So on each end, it's the same room mirrored over there. That's going to be the Hall of Fame for nice comments. Over here is hate comments. So we've got a few beauties here, a few wordsmiths, Shakespeare working hard. These are just some nice messages people have left. So honestly, I'm just including them in the server. They should be thankful. This is a nice gesture, I'm sure, to be immortalized in such a nice way. But anyways, yeah, pretty cool, right? It's a huge glass ceiling. It's like a big museum. I think it's pretty cool. And then again, it's just mirrored on this side. This is where we'll include nice comments. I've not yet put any down, but like we can have paintings and then upload the images, and then they will be on this wall right here. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on. I know I've honestly not been that great about explaining my build process in this video. I don't know why. I've just been more in the mood to just build and then explain it afterwards. But I know some of you guys like to see the process, so in the next video, I'm going to try to not do that quite as much. I'll try to explain as I go. But yeah, man, as a whole, I have done a ton of building. I forgot that I even built that black hole in this video. Like, I've done a lot, even though this is a little bit shorter of a video than normal. So I think I might need to cool my jets and call it here. I've gotten a lot done. So yeah, as always, if you do want to join the SMP, check out my Discord in the description and then the How to Join SMP channel. You can read through that channel if you want to find out on how to join. But yeah, dude, cool video. I think this was fun. A lot of cool projects. And I will see you in the next one.